Hi, my name's Zach Hammer with Real Estate Growth Hackers. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make sure every opportunity you have to get a review, you're able to capitalize on so that you end up with more reviews, you get more business from your reviews, and you don't miss those opportunities. Let's go ahead and dive into that. Alrighty, so what we're going to be talking about is how you can make sure that every opportunity you have to get real estate reviews, you're capitalizing on so you're not missing opportunities and leaving opportunities for reviews on the table. So the key to this for why it's so important is that reviews are inherently difficult to get. There's a reason why many agents struggle to get many of them because by the nature of what you're asking for something from somebody else, basically for for nothing to them, right? It doesn't do them any good except for the good feelings of doing the review. So it's time intensive. Sometimes it can be difficult, confusing, and it's asking something of somebody else without anything in return for them. Now, again, that's perfectly okay. It's a reasonable request, but because it's difficult, because it's an obstacle for them, it could be difficult for you to get as many reviews as possible. So the biggest way to solve this, the key, is to always be listening for whenever somebody that you're working with expresses that they're happy with you, okay? And the key opportunities, so most people already know, right? If you have a good experience with a buyer or a seller, they close on their home. They're now happy new homeowners, or they're happily out of the property that they sold with you, and that experience went well. Obviously, that's a great time to ask for a review. Those are the times that a lot of people already are aware of it. If you're missing those opportunities, basically what you got to do is you got to ask and you got to make it easy for people. That's outside of the scope of this video. But there are other opportunities as well. Opportunities where, say, they didn't end up buying a house, but you showed them homes, and that process went well. That process was pleasant, and they enjoyed that experience. Or you started selling their house, but they had a change of heart, and they decided not to sell it anymore. But it was no fault of your own. It wasn't a lack of communication. It wasn't a lack of good marketing. It was something where they were still happy with your service, but they decided not to go ahead. So we could give examples for days, but the key here is think about, is there a time where somebody has been happy with you and they've expressed that? That should be the trigger in your mind to think this is a good opportunity to ask them to say that in a review. So as a for instance, I'm going to go over here to the Zillow page. I actually don't know this agent particularly. I just pulled up a random page. But here you can see Zillow even accounts for this ability to leave a review for somebody that you actually didn't finish the whole process with, because they give you lots of options. Look, so listed and sold a home or lot land, right? So that's the standard one. But listed home or lot land, but didn't sell, right? So they account for this potential. And nothing about this says that that's a negative thing, right? If the review still says 5 stars across the board and they write a glowing review, it's okay that it didn't sell. They could still be honest, right? So you could work with people at the state where they actually are and indicate what actually happened, what that relationship was, and say everything that was good or great about that relationship as it was. So that's the key. We could go through all of these, but that's the simple idea there. Whether buying or selling, if somebody worked with you and had a positive experience and they tell you that, you should look at that as an opportunity to get that glowing review, whether on Zillow, whether on Trulia, whether on Yelp or Google. That is an opportunity for you to potentially get a review that you may have been missing. So I hope that was helpful. This is just one part of a much bigger webinar that we're actually going to be putting on about real estate reviews, how to build a system that systematically generates reviews for you, how you can leverage those reviews to get leads on autopilot. And we're actually going to be putting that webinar on soon. It's completely free. It's jam-packed full of great content that you will absolutely love to help you build your real estate business using real estate reviews. So if you're interested in that review webinar, there should be a link or a button below this video if you're watching this on our website, or if you're watching this on like YouTube or Facebook, look around either in the description for a link back to our website where you'll be able to click through and register for that webinar. Again, the webinar is completely free. We should be doing it soon. I hope to see you there if you're looking for more information on real estate reviews and how to build that correct system in your business that will really help you to leverage it and build those reviews systematically and readily. That's what we're going to be talking about. So hope to see you there. Hope this video was helpful. Again, I'm Zach Hammer with Real Estate Growth Hackers, and I hope to see you again soon.